Hello and welcome back to Tekkit here at the BoozleBox. Had a very good night last night. It was Halloween. Went out. Before I went out though, I organised a little office party in the BoozleBox. And yeah, as you can see, I've done a little bit of decoration. A couple of pumpkins there, cobwebs, that kind of thing. I hope all you guys had a great time out last night. Yeah, I hope you're doing awesome. That's cool. Right, okay. So, we are here to build a lift for this massive building that took me absolutely ages to build. So, right. This is going to be the bottom module that I'm going to be doing today. It's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter episode than normal, but that just means it's easier to watch. And that is the plan. So we're going to be building that one, which is the floor module, or the base module, the moduli module. Let's get the just ignore those. There might have been some alcohol involved, obviously. Right. So there's a creepy noise. Okay. These are that's really put me off. Okay. Right, let's put it together. These are the basic building blocks we're going to use. I say basic, there's quite a few of them. Let's start from the bottom. Bundle cable, I'm going to put them in actually. Bundle cable, blue insulated wire, red insulated wire, white insulated wire, and just normal red alloy wire, which is kind of boring. It's not, it's brilliant. Anyway, repeaters, torch, stone bricks, block of iron, glowstone, white lamp. Doesn't have to be a white lamp. You could use any kind of lamp. I just use a white lamp because I think it looks cool. A sticky piston, a wooden plank cover, and a wooden cover strip. A sign, a frame motor, a sonic screwdriver, and you don't need to have the mugs. They're not important. Okay, so that's everything we're going to need. To start with, we're going to want the bricks, and I'll just chuck a load of the stuff in here. Gonna have to keep going back and forth because I cannot wait for the day that Tekkit is updated to the new version of Minecraft, where you have the new one of these things, and you can just go to your inventory, and you don't have to keep going back to the bleh. Anyway, okay. Now the lift fits in a. It's like 10 by, it's however long this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it is. I am right. It's okay. It's 10 by 7. Now this is only 6 blocks because I don't need to dig out another one. The 7th block is actually the covers like that. So technically it's counted as a block, but yeah. Anyway. I'll call it 7. So we have our little hole here in the floor, and this is going to be, well, this is because the module is 2 blocks deeper than where the doors are, and obviously we want the lift doors to be on the same level as the floor. So let's crack on, as I don't want to just talk constantly. It's not very fun. Well, depends if you enjoy me talking. Don't do that. That's in the wrong place. Right, so I'm basically just going to map out the structure of the module. Excuse me. Right, so that's the basic structure of it. Now, obviously, this thing goes 6 high, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this, and then the next module will just sit on top of this one, like so. Right, so let's build all of these up. Okay, and right, and we'll also build this wall up. We will actually have to destroy some of these blocks to place things in, but it's just easier if it's already there. So, going back to Halloween, as it's a most fun and festive time of the year, Don't know if you've watched my Erin Ev the Soul Cauldron video, which was my Halloween-y kind of specially thingamajiggy, which was cool. New adventure map starting. It's very fun. It's scary. Yeah, it will be scary. The first one's a little bit of a getting into it. But if you haven't seen that, go ahead and have a look at that, because that's cool and awesome. And I'd be very appreciative. Yeah, so Halloween. I want to know what costumes you went in. I typically went with the zombie, obviously. It was a zombie scientist though. I used my lab coat. A bit of fake blood here and there, makeup. It was cool. It was very cool. Right, anyway, back to the tutorial. That is the walls built. And now what we're going to need to do is start thinking about the door system we'll add first. Because obviously these ones are for the actual lift motors. We won't actually implement the lift until about episode 3, I'm going to guess. Because we need to have a couple floors in place first. So, these blocks here, and then a torch at the bottom of each of these. Nice and shippers. Right, now, this is where I don't want to get it wrong. We're going to cut out the... oh no, wrong block. Too deep. Didn't quite look right there. We're going to cut out the doorway, or the... can't even think of what it's called. It's the doory bit. Whatever it is, yeah. We're going to cut out the lift door. There we go. And pistons. Right, and obviously they're too black back because we need the iron blocks in the middle here. And we're also going to need to move these blocks like that. Now this module is quite different from the other ones, from the fact that it has next to, well, no, it has no logic. Well, not true. The only bit of logic it does have is that repeater. Now you'll kind of see why when we move on to the other modules, because, well, basically this is the ground floor, so the lift can either be on the floor or above it. If it's somewhere, it can't be somewhere in between, so the lights will either be on or off. So it's nice and simple. Right, now I'm going to cover the pistons over with the cover slips. Cover paneling. Wooden plank covers. I call them cover slips, I don't know why. And basically what this is doing is it's hiding the big hole I just made, and also the pistons themselves, as we don't want them showing. So it will look like that. Now, as just an artistic touch, I like to add the thin bit of wood around the edge to make it look pretty and less kind of bland and boring. I add it around in here as well. That kind of gets rid of a couple of those little rivets. Anyway, so that is the yeah. Don't put those ones in there. That's where the lights go. So we don't need that, and we shouldn't need that unless I break something. So you put the lights in there, and that is the front of the module section. So now we'll go back round to the back, okay, and we'll add the wire on this side, like so. Go up, and yeah, actually we just leave it like that. You can even place a block there if you want to, because it doesn't matter. Bam, bam, bam. Now that's that. And we are literally almost done. This is going to be a quite a short one, as yeah, that's about it. Now I'm going to cheat. I'm not going to go into the thing. I'm just going to grab this bit of glowstone. Now the only reason I'm using this glowstone is I initially, when I was designing the lift, I put lights inside the lift, so you know it would light up and it would look cool. The only thing is every time it moved up one, the lights went off and then came back on again, because obviously the blocks kind of fall out of the world-ish and then come back in, and then everything reconnects and the lights come on again, which was a little inconvenient and looked a bit rubbish. So I decided to put the lights outside the lift shaft, which just looked better. Let's get the screwdriver, we'll put that here, put that there. We've got the wire and the repeater, because there's one last bit of little wire wind that we need to do, and then we have finished it. I just pop that bit of ready alloy wire there, repeater there. Oh, we didn't need the screwdriver. I was going to use the screwdriver if I needed to spin it round, but we don't because it went in the right way, so that's good. Right, so that's that. Now the lights are on. Okay, so we're going to use the cables now, and what we are setting up here is the driving system for the lift itself. So let's add those in. Don't know if you heard that, that was one of my flatmates going inside their flat. Sorry if I picked that up on the recording. Right, now, this side goes up and that side goes down. I'm going to quickly check this, as I have actually got a picture of it, but it's not 100% clear. So I'm just going to double check and make sure that your lift won't be going in the wrong direction when we hook up the logic, although that would be kind of amusing. Well, it wouldn't be amusing for you, that's why I'm not going to make the mistake. So that's right, that's up and that's down. Now we have the bundle cable along this one, the blue cable goes on this side, and the red cable on this side. Now that is almost it. The last thing we have to do is come around here and place, where is it? There it is. A sign on here. This is how I show that the lift is up. Ooh! Nearly dropped my drink over there. That would have been an interesting one. I don't know if you saw the cursor fly away as well, because I knocked the mouse while typing on my keyboard. Right. Okay, so they're now pointing upwards, and that is it. That is the first module. That is the floor module, and all of its components. Now, obviously, I'm making these with like everything they need. And I'm keeping the rest of it quite sparse. So, if you want to, you can add stuff around it. It doesn't really matter. I will eventually fill these in once I've finished the tutorial, and I'll show the lift working properly at the end. So yeah, so you can fill them in, and you can use whatever material you like. Obviously, you don't have to use stone bricks. You could do something completely different. It'll still look awesome. Okay, something else I am going to quickly do is, oh no, not there, that will look really weird, is I was just thought it would be a nice touch. I'm going to put a sign somewhere, I'll figure it out, because obviously there's lots of panels and stuff. I was going to put a sign down that just said floor 1. I can put it over here, ground floor. Ground floor. Next one's floor 1, and then all the way to 6 or 7. I think it's 6, not including ground floor, so there's 7 floors, including ground floor. It's confusing. Anyway, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, a little like would be nice. If you've made it this far into the tutorial, I don't know, post a comment. Tell me what you were wearing on Halloween. That'd be an interesting one. There's a question mark over there. Not telling you what that is. What I will say is, if you haven't seen the introduction video to this tutorial, go ahead and look at that. As if you go and comment balloon on the comments on that video, then I will think about... Oops, can't get them to fly. There we go. Think about making this hot air balloon fly, so you'll be able to gently bob around the world, admiring the beautiful things you've made. And yeah, that would be really awesome and cool. I hope you've enjoyed this. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I've just started to lose my voice there. Yeah, I will see you next time. Bye. Can't speak. Oh no.